Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name is Steve Martin. Today I'll discuss how I have my kayak set up for video recording. Whether you are a beginner looking to add a camera for the first time or have been recording for a while, this video is for you. I've been recording from my kayak since 2018. In the past I've been running two cameras, one in the front facing back towards the seat and one in the rear of my kayak facing forward. This year I am running a third camera from a chest mount to add another unique perspective. Starting off with my front camera, I am running a GoPro Hero 5 Black mounted on a Yak Attack Panfish Portrait Pro. One thing important to me when considering how I have my camera set up during tournaments is all-day power. I don't want to worry about switching batteries out during a tournament day. I have this front camera able to connect to my kayak's front USB port to provide all-day power from my MillerTech 45 amp hour battery. As you can see in this next clip, this is a great shot to show your fish on your bump board or to show you fighting a fish while sitting down.
That's got some size to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, buddy. Good. 20-incher almost.
I have this camera set to shoot at 1080 resolution, 60 frames per second at a wide angle, and using these settings along with a 128 gigabyte micro SD card, I can get right around 8 hours of record time for a full tournament day. The new angle I'll be shooting this year is a GoPro chest mount with a GoPro Hero 5 Black mounted on it. In order to use this setup for all-day power during a tournament, I have a DigiPower refuel battery pack, and when using this along with a fully charged GoPro battery, I get right around 7.5 hours of record time, so almost a full tournament day. I'm using the same settings that I'm using in my front camera, set at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and a wide angle. As you can see in the following clip, with this angle you can really tell where I'm casting at and what kind of cover I'm fishing. One thing you do want to keep in mind is when mounting this camera onto the GoPro chest mount, you can really change the angle here. You really got to be able to set that where it needs to be. You don't want it too low and you don't want it too high. So we'll take some time to play around with to figure out exactly how you need this mounted. I have this adjusted to fit right over my life jacket, and I don't have it on right now so I won't show you, but fits right over it and comes out about right there. There's one. Oh, that was a little bitter. Moving along to my rear camera, I am using my newest camera, a GoPro 12 Black. This angle is my favorite and most used view. As you can see in the following clip, this angle really shows the landscape and where you're fishing at really well. For this angle, I'm using a Ram 48-inch tough pull. I've been using this tough pull since 2018 and it has worked really well for me. I don't have any complaints. I am using a USB-C cable connected to my trolling motor battery to get all-day power using this setup. When I'm not running my trolling motor battery, I'll have another DigiPower refuel pack that'll get me right around 7.5 to 8 hour record time. The settings that I'm using on my rear camera, I have it set at 1080 resolution, 60 frames per second, and I'm using the Super View. I do have a Max Lens Mod 2.0 attached to this, along with the horizon lock and utilizing GoPro's image stabilization. The last setup that I'll talk about is a GoPro Hero 5 Black that I'll use for B-roll footage primarily. I won't have this set up for all-day power, but I will bring 4 or 5 batteries with me to shoot some B-roll footage following a tournament or even before a tournament. I have a lot of cool ideas I plan on using this year with this camera setup. I have it on this little clamp here. This is actually an underwater dome. As you can see in the following clip, it gets some pretty cool footage, just some unique footage that you don't normally see. So I'm really looking forward to that. As for the settings I'm using, I'm still shooting 1080 resolution. I've got 60 frames per second, and I am shooting the Super View angle on this one. I want to talk about the little waterproof box that I made. It's going to carry all these little GoPro batteries in it. This will actually fit in the front hatch along with the clamp and then the dome. So I'll have that ready to go, but it'll be out of the way. This is just a little battery charger, so I can actually charge my GoPro 12 batteries in here, and then these little adapters allow me to run or charge the GoPro 5 batteries in it. When transporting all my cameras, I have them stored in this Seahorse case that I found on Amazon. It's a hard case, waterproof, and it's completely customizable. Has inserts that I took out that I can fit all my GoPros in here, plus their accessories, and really works great. I can't stress enough how important it is to have quality audio when you're out recording. In order to get good audio, I do have a wireless mic that is attached to the GoPro 12 Media Mod on the back of the kayak. This will run roughly 10 hours a day, so I don't have to worry about switching it out. Just clips right to my life jacket, or as you can see even on my shirt here, and works great. A cheap option if you don't want to buy a wireless mic is you can just get an audio recorder. I've used them in the past. The only drawback to those are you have to match the audio with the video track itself. To edit my videos, I do use Adobe Premiere Pro. It does have a pretty steep learning curve, but I think once you learn how to use it, it's fairly easy and going to be well worth it down the road to go ahead and learn Premiere Pro. Well, that's a wrap on how I have my camera set up on my kayak. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Again, thanks for watching.